Hi everyone, this is a collective tarot reading for the solar eclipse in Aries on March 29th, and it is for lightworkers. So if you want to see more peace, love, health, and wealth in the world, you are who I am reading for. Since it's an eclipse, we'll be doing a 10-card Golden Dawn spread. So let's see what we have. In the present, we have the Three of Swords reversed. Nice. Unknown factors, Four of Swords, and 10 of Coins reversed. Known factors is the Eight of Wands, because of course. And the Four of Coins reversed. Past, we have the Queen of Wands and Strength reversed. Don't panic. Incoming energy is Temperance and the Magician. Told you not to panic. And the bridge between the two is Death, with the High Priestess reversed at the bottom of the deck. So I'm going to make this look perfect in the shot. I'm going to stare at these cards a bunch, and I'll see you right now. I'd say at its core, this reading suggests that you need a pep talk, or that we need a collective pep talk. But at the same time, it's kind of a pep talk in the eye of the storm, you know, like that moment of calm, because it looks like whatever past success and current disappointments this vibe, you know, represents for you. It's looking like we're in for another round of that. And I think that, you know, with the Eight of Wands and the Four of Coins reversed, it's looking like, especially with like the rest of all of this, not to break it down that much, but it's kind of like having a built some momentum, and then due to circumstances outside of our control, having had to hunker down and like put the big dream on pause. And I think that the what's needed with the Three of Swords reversed in the middle of everything, you know, is especially with the with death as the bridge between the past and the future, you know, especially with this future, it's actually, it's fitting that these are the four upright cards in the entire reading, including at the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Wands and these three cards. It's also interesting that all the majors are clustered up in this row and the bottom here. But yeah, I think that the key to navigating times like these, to navigate how to best channel what is, you know, what was, or what the experience that we've built to lead here is the best way to put it, especially with the Four of Swords in the, you know, below the surface here. I think the factor is to remember that you know, sometimes when we compare the present to the past, it can come with an air of disappointment, is what I'm trying to say. And a way to reframe that is to remember that it's, you know, prove that you're able to do it. You know, the past successes that, you know, the good old days or whatever, it's not exactly like outgrowing, you know, like being a quarterback and not being able to play like you used to because your body aged out or whatever. It's the kind of thing that that you can come back to. And yes, sometimes you need to reorient and reposition yourself. But when you think about it creatively, and you can think how to mix, you know, the momentum that you had and adjust it with the turbulence that's going, and how even though the big dream might be on pause, what you know, sub dream or thing that you can do in the meantime that would also be useful towards this that you can do, and that's how you can like help to better unstab these three swords in the heart. And yeah, given all of this, the Temperance and the Magician here have been silently nodding all along. And I think that the key to tapping into your intuition, because again, sometimes when we're building momentum and then we get kneecapped, it just throws us off our game, which is what this card, where it is saying. And the best way to get your head back in the game is to build on the small successes. It's really fascinating that we have 2 reverse 4s in the present moment, because I fucking love talking about how important mastering the basics are, and I think that the 4 of Swords is the card of mastering the basics, in the sense that the 4s are about structure in their relative suits, and the swords are the the realm of thoughts and words. So if there was a card of the fundamentals on how to approach a situation, I would put it there. And yes, well, actually, that's not all it means, is what I'm saying. I'll spare you a lesson on the 4 of Swords. But yeah, it's through building the small wins that you can prove to yourself that you can channel what was into what can be, and turn and confirm to yourself that this is in fact a speed bump, not a wall. That's a phrase that's been bouncing around in my head a lot while I was staring at these cards. I'm really relieved that I no longer find myself saying there's opportunity in the chaos. There was a time that I was tired of hearing myself say that. Now I'm getting tired of hearing myself say this is a speed bump, not a wall. But I'm glad that I held off this long, because with the 3 of Swords reversed in the middle, it's looking like that those words would have sounded hollow had I led with them, So yeah, it build the small wins, and the things that have led into this moment are not lost, and it's all about figuring out how to best use them along with what is happening right now, including the break that you kind of need to impose on yourself, to best channel, to master all 4 pentacles. Boom. All 4 elements, the Magician has all 4 elements. Potential, well, mic drop with an asterisk. If you liked the reading, please give this video a like, and let's move on to the Oracle card portion. If you chose this card, your card is Extremism. This is Mercury in Scorpio. Let me just give you a look, and let me take a look. Just make sure. I think that this card is kind of confirmation for people who might have trouble accepting that a pause is even needed at all, because I was drawn to this guy shoving the paper in this lady's face. That's kind of the thing that leapt out to me, and sometimes people will double down on things that either aren't working or clearly aren't needed at the time. So yeah, sorry to call you out like that, but it needed to be said. If you chose this card, it is By the Book. Let me just show it to you, and I will look at it. No, actually, there isn't much to say. I was just talking about mastering the basics and the fundamentals, and with this, like being the coaching chain of elephants, the next one smaller than the last or whatever. It's really a confirmation on the steady, tried and true approach. And, sometimes you just got to throw a bunch of jabs. And that's kind of part of, what the mastery of boxing is. If you chose this card, it is the 11th house, community. Well, you don't have to do it alone. That's the first thing, the first thought that came to mind. Let me stare at this and see what else I can extract. Not much. I mean, sometimes, something I haven't said in a couple minutes is, you know, the good old, maybe it's time to call that friend you haven't spoken to in a while. But the main thrust of how I'm reading this card is mainly in terms of, you know, if there's a social group or friend circle that you are a part of, this would be a good time to, you know, reach out to them or hang out with them, or find one, you know, to, you know, have ideas to bounce off of. So yeah, that wraps everything up. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked this video, please give this video a like. I hope you have a great couple weeks and 6 months. Take care. I'll see you soon.